No, he not.
Robert with the Not Move podcast. Hey, and I got with me Timbo, Coach, Jaw, Zip. Man, this is going to be we got a lot to talk about. How y'all doing today?
It's all good.
What's
It's all
going
good.
on, fellas? Absolutely. Over here chilling. They're trying to set my stand up so I can turn my camera on.
All right. Well, as Coach does that, let's get into the first topic. The first topic we're going to do, it's actually not Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown. We're not starting off with that tonight. We're going to start off with which wrestler is better. I'm going to give you two wrestlers, and we're going to debate and come up with a vote. Whichever wrestler gets the most votes is the better wrestler than this wrestler. All right, everybody understand?
Yep.
All right. So
Yeah.
the first one I got for y'all tonight, we got AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch.
Oh, shoot. Who going first?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know too much about Becky. I know a little about AJ. I was still watching it real heavy back, when she first came in. And I would have, I want to go with AJ on this.
So Coach got AJ?
I'm going to call this what this is from my perspective. AJ Lee's biggest claim to fame in wrestling, the fact that she was one of those people, along with Paige, that ushered from the divas to women's wrestling in the WWE. She was kind of that bridge and helped bring actual wrestling for the women into it, rather than it just be about, pardon the expression, TNA. Okay, so she was that. That's her biggest thing. Becky has been the biggest beneficiary of it, even becoming the largest star in the WWE at one point. So because of that, I have to give the edge to Becky.
Okay. Jaw?
Y'all still there?
No, Jaw. Oh, no. Hold on. I got to bring him back up. Yo, Jaw, can you hear us?
Yeah, it had lagged on me. I had to leave and come back. But as a fan, I'm biased to AJ Lee, but it can't. Becky Lynch is one of the greatest women wrestlers of all time, so I have to go Becky. But without AJ Lee, there's no Becky Lynch.
Okay, so we got two Becky, one AJ right now. Timbo?
I'm gonna just go ahead and just go and give it to Becky Lynch, as much as I don't want to say it. Although they are still finding ways to shove Becky Lynch down our throats, she is still. Yeah, I'm agreeing with Ja. She's one of the best. She is, if not the best, wrestler in today's WWE entertainment. When it comes to continuously holding the title, title reigns, title runs, to how many times has she won so far?
Multiple.
It's just, I mean, her storylines are good. I mean, I'm not gonna say they're bad, but they're not bad. They're good. I mean, I'm about to give it to Becky.
So although this ain't gonna matter, Coach, I'm gonna have to ride with you. I'm gonna have to go with AJ Lee. I just like AJ Lee a lot more, man. And by the way, she owns Becky Lynch as of right now. Becky Lynch can't beat her. So what are we talking about, man? But Becky Lynch wins with a 2 versus 3. So Becky Lynch is the better wrestler. Our next up competitors is two brothers. They're twins. They were in the tag team together. Jay versus Jimmy. Coach, go ahead and start us off. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My bad. I didn't know I was muted. Yo, yeah. I gotta go with Jay. Jay's better than Jimmy. He is. He's a better. He has better technique at wrestling. I guess as far as like character wise, as far as presenting his character with promos and things like that, he's a better quote unquote actor, right? So yeah, I gotta give it to Jay.
So we're going. Okay, so that's one J. Who went next? Zip.
I actually like Jimmy better from just his reactions. Like, he doesn't do too much or need to do too much to get himself over. That being said, one was a former world champ, one was a former IC champion. That says it all. Gotta go Jay.
Jay by default.
So Job went with J. Okay, so 2 J, 1 Jimmy.
Who
Timbo?
went with Jimmy?
Nah. Zip said he liked Jimmy, but as far as who he was going for, he picked Jay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was just putting my prediction in there, So 1 for Jimmy,
Okay.
3 for Jay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jay. I mean, I think the only thing that Jimmy clears Jay on is the mic. I mean, he could talk better. But other than that,
So
I'm gonna ride with Jay, bro. I mean, it's clear, Jay.
All right. So this is a big one right here, man. They were both in the Shield together. They both ran WWE at one point. Seth freaking Rollins versus Roman Reigns. Who are we taking, guys? Coach, go ahead and start us off.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I know it's scripted, but I gotta go Roman. I gotta go Roman. Roman's a better wrestler. Like, we're not talking wrestling, right? Roman's a better wrestler. Now, if you're talking about who might win, I would have to say maybe Seth Rollins, because Seth is a survivor, meaning Seth does whatever he needs to do to win. You know what I mean? So brass knuckles, throwing somebody into the ref, hitting them with a belt, chair from nowhere, all that good stuff. That's all. That's all vintage Seth. You know what I'm saying? So, and who's going to win? I would have to say Seth.
Okay. So 1 Seth.
This is really. Hold on. Which he said both. Common. Which one?
No. I was saying Roman's a better wrestler.
So
but
we're
as
going
far, I said Roman's a better wrestler. But as far as who I think would win in a match, I said I said I picked Seth, because Seth is a survivor. He does whatever he needs to do to win. Right? Roman's more of a square business type guy. Like, I just came in here just to beat you up. Like, I didn't bring nothing with me. I ain't got no tricks up my sleeve. I just know I'm a better wrestler than you, and I came in here just to beat you up. Seth is just like, well, listen, I came here to do one thing and one thing only. I came here to win. So I'm going to do whatever I need to do to win this match. So if it means hitting you with a bell, hitting you with some brass knuckles, you know what I mean? Holding on to your short, holding on to your waistband, holding on to the rope while I'm pinning you so out of the rest vision. Whatever it is, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? All that good, behind the back, underhanded stuff. Seth has no problem whatsoever doing that. Like, so that's why I said if it came to who would win in a match, I would have to go Seth Rollins.
All right. Zip.
To me, this is easy. The single greatest story in the history of the WWE was that of the Bloodline. And who was the front and center as the face of that story? It was Roman Reigns. We're not talking a story that went for a couple months, a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years. We're talking a 4 to 5 year run of excellence. It did ratings that the WWE had not done in a long time. The answer is simple to me. It's Roman.
All right. So, Coach, you went with Seth, right? And then you went with Roman. So we got one Seth, one Roman.
He said one's a better wrestler, but he would pick one to win a match. But he didn't say which one he thought was actually better.
But if it came down to the match, he's taking Seth.
I mean, so and we're talking
But he said one is the better.
Talent. That's true. So he took.
If we're talking about in terms of talent, Seth Rollins is he's better in the ring, better on the mic in terms of talent, right? However, Roman Reigns all time surpasses him, farly surpasses him. Just because of the bloodline alone, he surpasses him.
Okay.
John, we're not asking who.
I know. If we're talking about,
we're not asking about Impact.
I know. I clearly, if we were talking about Impact, this wouldn't be a question. Right? But more of the story
hold on, maybe I misunderstood then. What exactly is the basis of the question so I can make sure I get it right?
So basically, which one's the better wrestler?
See, when you say the better wrestler in the WWE, that involves everything because everything makes a wrestler who they are, including Impact.
That's true.
I thought we were talking about winning a match.
No. We're talking about which one's the better wrestler, Coach.
Oh, well, who's the better wrestler?
Yeah, Roman or Seth?
Oh, nah, that's easy. It's Roman.
Okay.
He carried the WWE for like 4 years. That's not even a question. No, and don't get me wrong, Seth had a lot to do with that carry, you know what I mean? With matches and storyline. Seth had a lot to do with that. But Roman was the one actually carrying the cross. Seth might have, Seth might have picked up the back of it a couple of times, but Roman was the one walking down the street with the cross and the crown of thorns. He was the one carrying it. So I thought we were talking about I thought you said Seth Rollins verse. So when you said verse, I'm thinking it's a match.
No.
So
I'm talking about
my bad. I would have to take Roman Reigns. I'd have to take Roman Reigns.
Okay.
We're talking about totality.
Yeah, based on Impact for sure, man.
Yeah, like Zip said, we're talking about everything in its totality. I had to put Roman Reigns over Seth.
Okay, so if that's the case, I'm going Roman Reigns. John, you said Roman. Timbo, what's yours?
I guess he's carried. If you're talking about accolades, of course it's Roman. If we're talking about jumping off the top rope, we're talking about putting your body on the line every Monday night, every time he doesn't miss work. I'm gonna go Seth Rollins, bro.
That's true. Actually, I changed mine too. Seth Rollins. That's true. He's there every week. I want someone that's going to be there every show. Roman Reigns.
Yeah, you don't want a part timer. You part timing. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
Seth Rollins, they're doing it there every week performing, whether if he's there whooping somebody or getting whooped or talking or in a match. I mean,
You know, one thing about those part timers, as you said, but when they show up, it feels extra special. I don't need to see somebody every week. And there's a phrase that says absence makes the heart grow fonder. If I know I'm going to see you every week, I don't appreciate you until you're gone.
nah, I mean,
but I want someone that's going to be at the show every week. I love watching.
I mean, yeah, but I like the grind. I like the grind. I like to pretty much get it from the mud. I like that. You know. But I mean, no, we beg to differ.
I understand. All good.
Nah, I get with both of y'all. I get both sides, right? I get both sides because back when I was heavy in it, all of our stars, and now mind you, this is back when only the stars wrestled on SmackDown and Monday Night Raw. It wasn't no nondescript regular matches. Every match was a known wrestler, right? This is back then. I like Timbo and Rob. I like seeing my guys there every week. You know what I mean? I like seeing I like hearing that glass break every week. You know what I mean? I like hearing that. I liked hearing that. The bells. You know what I mean? Big Ben bell tone for the Undertaker. Like I like hearing those. You know what I mean? That was something that you look forward to because you knew they were going to be there, right? Because you knew they were going to be there. And the only time they weren't there, it was like a family, like they were like really injured, and like they had to go. What I mean, they had to heal, or it was might be a contract dispute. But if they were gone for a reason, and it wasn't like no peekaboo. They were just not there, and then they would just return. But when they returned,
it's crazy.
They were there every week again. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I definitely get what y'all mean about wanting to see your guy there every night grinding. But like I said, when we talk about a wrestler in his totality, we're talking impact, we're talking wrestling skills, we're talking promos, storyline, everything. Seth Rollins cannot touch Roman Reigns. I mean, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. The beating cancer story alone buries Seth Rollins. It's like
I mean,
that's real. That's real.
Like the beating cancer alone. And coming back and holding the title for 3 years after you beat cancer, like what are we talking
Facts.
That's a fact. And I mean, he did win it, bro. It came out 3-2. I mean, it was closer than I thought it was gonna be, but Timbo convinced me because I mean, I get what you're saying, Coach, and 100%. Yeah, you beat cancer. He did amazing by that. Like that was great enough. And he was there for 3 years. I mean, I guess you can say he put in his time. I guess you can say he put in the time. So that's why he went to part-time. I mean, they say he's coming back to full-time. He's been there for 4 weeks straight. So maybe he's back to full-time.
But don't be surprised, too. A lot of times when you see these guys dip off in their part-time, don't be surprised if you turn on Netflix and they in a movie.
Yep, exactly.
Don't be surprised. Like I remember when The Rock started disappearing. All of a sudden, the rundowns popped up. Then Gridiron popped up, and
all of that stuff.
Scorpion King popped up. You know what I mean? Like every time they Walking Tall popped up. You know what I mean? Like every time they would be on some peekaboo in and out stuff, a movie would pop up. So don't be surprised if you see Roman or Seth on Netflix somewhere. You know what I mean? As some action cop. You know what I mean? some rogue detective.
And we need to remember one thing about Roman too. Roman is starting to get a bit older.
He is.
Okay, and with the health issues he's had in his history, he's got to start thinking about tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like Seth is in a different situation. Wrestling is he is about that nonstop. Wrestling is his life, live it, breathe it, everything. Roman, it can't be his life purely. It just physically cannot. But he does what he can, and plus, when you carry the torch for 4 years straight, you deserve to be a part-timer.
Man, Roman has like 10 kids.
Totally earned the right.
Zip, he has like 10 kids.
You know, let him be a family man too.
Yeah.
Earned it.
Like, literally, he's a family man. Like, when he takes a quote unquote break of WWE, he's with his tribe of kids.
Tribe.
Like, he's with his tribe. He's like, so like, it's not like he doesn't get no days off, essentially.
Yeah, he never has a day off. I mean, being a father, you don't get no days off. But having 10 kids, you definitely don't get no days off. But let's get back to this, man. We got this one's gonna be a good one right here, man. I mean, the obvious choice is John Cena, but you got John Cena versus the dead man, the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Go ahead and start us off, Coach.
Yo, are we serious right now? Dude, are we serious? Are we serious? I mean, hustle, money, and respect. Hustle, respect, whatever the hell his slogan was great. Yeah, I loved it.
Loyalty, respect.
Yeah.
Hustle, loyalty. Put some respect on the GOAT.
Yeah. Listen. Yeah, okay. Anyway, listen. Hustle, loyalty, respect. Yeah, love the gimmick. Yeah, love the gimmick. You know what I mean? Like Rock said, love the purple, yellow, green, love the Fruity Pebble shirts. You know what I mean? Loved all that, right? But yo, the dead man? Are we serious?
So I know Coach is going with Cena.
So we know who Coach is going with. I'm gonna just say this.
Yo, the dead man? No, listen, hold on. The dead man? You have the audacity to put Cena against the dead man? No, you got a better chance of Stone Cold or somebody going against the dead man, dog. Cena is not going against the dead man, dog. The dead man? Brothers of Destruction?
Y'all mind if I go second?
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen,
Please do.
no.
All right, so I'm gonna go with the guy that the company regards as the GOAT. The GOATs regard as the GOAT. And Undertaker himself regards as the GOAT. I'm going with Mr. Hustle, loyalty, respect. Mr. Never Quit. Mr. Never Say Die. I'm going with, my entire childhood. I'm going with Never Seen 17. Just that simple.
Never seen
Y'all listen. Hey, listen. This is what I always say, right? Hold on.
Hey,
This is what I
Johnny,
always say, right? How many times did he win the championship?
17.
That means he lost it 16 times.
17.
He lost it
17.
Oh, yeah, because he lost it before he went out, right. So that means he lost it 17 times.
That's cool.
Here's the thing. It's one thing to have something a whole lot of times, right? Like, I put more stock into how long did you have it?
I mean, Undertaker's never held a belt.
How long did you have? No. Undertaker never held the time for no long, crazy, extended time. But I'm not saying that he did.
I mean, but he did have a WrestleMania streak, 23.
But yeah, he won 20 WrestleManias in a row without a blink of an eye. I mean, without batting an eye. But what I'm saying is like this. The reason Hulk Hogan, right? The reason Bob Backlund, the reason they don't have so many titles, the reason they don't have umpteenth times as champion is because when they became champion, they kept that bitch for years.
Yes, they did.
That's the
So
reason why. So I tell you, all I'm saying is I'm not saying all I'm saying is, you know what I mean, when you say the Mr. 17 and all that, only thing I am saying is, me personally, I put more stock into how long you held the title than you getting it and keep losing it.
so his longest reign was 380 days, which after Hulk Hogan, 400 and something day reign or whatever it was. I think it was 500-day reign. Was
No,
the
Hulk
longest?
Hogan has over 1,000, dog.
Nah,
Hulk Hogan had the belt
Hogan
for
held the title for over 4 years.
over 3 years, dog, before he lost it. I don't know what you're Googling, but you are
Yeah,
Googling the wrong
no,
Roman,
I
thing.
didn't
Roman's
Google it. I
whole
didn't
thing.
Google it. I didn't
Roman's
Google it.
whole
That was,
Roman's whole thing was to try to catch Hulk
you
Hogan's
heard
record.
me? I didn't
Yeah.
Google it. I didn't Google it. That
Okay.
was just me
Okay.
trying to use headcanon. I said I believe.
Well, okay. All right. Well, listen.
And
Okay. Well,
the exact number is
believing in things.
1474.
Stop
The
believing
exact
in
number,
things.
the exact number is 1474, right?
Timbo, you want to
14,
rock?
after 1474, no one held it for that long besides John Cena at 380, then CM Punk at 434,
And
Brock at
then
503,
Roman
and then
Let's keep it
Roman.
on
tried to
top.
catch it.
Keep it on topic.
I know, I'm just naming the guys before Roman who shattered all of those guys. Those were the longest reigns after Hulk Hogan. And then Roman just did what Roman did.
No,
You
he
know?
didn't. But right, but Roman lost it before he broke Hogan's record.
I mean,
Hogan
oh, you know
still.
Yeah,
how I feel.
Roman.
I'm sorry. You know how I feel with the record when it's not a record. I'm sorry. But I get what you mean. Before he called Hogan, yes. Before he called Hogan, he lost it. Absolutely.
Hey, Timbo, you want to go next?
Yeah.
Rock out.
My bad, Timbo. I didn't mean to monopolize, brother.
Nah, y'all good. Y'all good. Nah, y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all doing your thing, bro. So y'all doing your thing, man. Hey, shit. I mean, come on, man. Like, GOAT. Who's the GOAT? John Cena's the GOAT, bro. He's the GOAT. I'm not taking nothing away from what the Phenom has done, and I still love when he returns. You know what I'm saying? But Cena, I mean, Undertaker kinda. I'm not gonna say too much, kinda, but I mean, in the '90s, he was putting in some work. Maybe some of the early 2000s, you'll see a nice little grind from him. But I mean, he can't take nothing away from the dead man. But John Cena's to go, bro. Like, come on, man.
All right.
So that's Cena.
He's done it all. He's won every
Just to
title.
be clear,
He's won every title that nobody had. No, I mean, that's ever like active. You know what I'm saying? So
to be clear, my personal top 10 ranking, I have Undertaker at 2 over everybody else. Just to be clear.
Okay, now it's my turn to go for a second. I didn't listen to everybody. So this is clearly a battle of generations here. If people grew up on Cena, that's what they know. For the older generation who saw The Undertaker, he holds different weight with us other than just saying, well, he was here for 20 years straight. No, The Undertaker's different than anything we had ever seen in the history of wrestling. To be honest, when the first time The Undertaker appeared, I was a kid and I got chills watching him. Because I remember thinking to myself, what the hell is that? There was nothing like him. He'd walk to the ring super slow. He's sitting there. There's a mortician walking in front of him. It was completely creepy. So it was the crowd didn't know what to think, but he gave everyone chills with the way he acted. So he holds a certain spot to those of us who lived during that time. And we saw him evolve characters according to what was going on. Now you can say, yeah, well, Cena started off as Dr. Thugonomics, this, that, and the other. His change does not hold a candle to the evolution of what The Undertaker was. Now, there is no question that John Cena is the WWE GOAT. But he is not the WWF/WWE GOAT. There's a reason why The Undertaker was the single most respected man in that locker room. You guys have all heard of Wrestlers Court. That Undertaker was the man there. All the wrestlers went to the Undertaker when they had an issue. So you can talk about GOATs. There's one man that is universally considered the man. That's the Undertaker.
So you going with the Undertaker?
Absolutely.
Me too. Let's 2 Undertaker, 3 John Cena. Cena wins.
It's 3 Undertakers.
3 Undertakers.
3 Undertakers. Okay.
Yeah, 3
Undertaker wins. Undertaker wins. Let's go.
Hey, yo, listen.
I was
Like
confused,
I
though. I was
said,
looking for the third
yo,
person just now.
Yo, like I said, I respect y'all boys Cena. I do. I remember when he first started. I remember his first match. He came out there and slapped Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I remember all that, right? Listen, I was there. But listen here. The impact, the what they say, crowd pop.
Oh my goodness.
When the dead man came around, dog.
Everything changed. Everything changed when you
so
hear that comment.
You want to hear a crowd pop? This is no lie. You want to hear a crowd pop? Don't get me wrong, Cena got some too. But you want to hear the quote-unquote crowd pop? Go to Thursday night. This is when SmackDown came on Thursday nights. The Undertaker had supposed to be suspended. Right? He's supposed to have been fired or whatever. And Linda McMahon hired him back without Vince McMahon knowing. And he came out there to the Limp Bizkit joint, rolling. That's when Dead Man Inc. Joint started. Dog, listen to that pop when you hear Limp Bizkit come out and that Harley Davidson K pulled out onto that ramp. Dog, listen, the joint was so loud. When the joint, it was so loud. And I'm not, you can go watch the retake, you can see it. It was so loud. The cameras, the TV was like shaking and vibrating because the cameras were shaking because it was so loud. When he came out there.
Facts.
Like, it was ridiculous, dog. Like, the cameras really, so you like he was, they had to stabilize. You really saw the cameras shaking. That's how loud that quote-unquote pop was, you know what I'm saying? When the Undertaker came back. That's when he had the flannel on with the cutoff and the headband. That's when he would go up the ramp and do this. You know what I mean? That's when all that was born. It was different, baby. It was different. I'm trying to touch. I respect Cena. But the dead man, and that's another thing why I put him over Cena. Because throughout everybody, right? Throughout everybody, Stone Cold, Rock, Kurt Angle, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, whether they got hurt or injured or whatever, the dead man, being as popular as he wasn't rewarded like he should have been by Vince McMahon.
That's a good point. As a matter
so, not to cut you off.
He never had a belt for a long time.
So, not to cut you off.
Still performed and grinded and came there every single weekend, dog.
So, not to cut you off, after, I forget what title reign it was, but he told Vince McMahon that he's better not a champion. He's better without the title.
Yes,
it's better for his character.
He reached a status that very few wrestlers have.
Right.
Andre the Giant never needed a title. Why? Because he was the attraction. The Undertaker didn't need a title. Why? Because he was the attraction. WrestleMania, what was the story for 20 plus years of WrestleMania? The undefeated streak. It was its own life. It was its own story. He never needed a title. People just wanted to see him. That's different.
And then not to mention what a 6'10", 6'11" man could do in that ring, the way he could move.
He had more than 5 moves of doom.
Yeah.
So, Coach, I made the next one. This one was personally for you because how you feel about this wrestler. So I made this one just for you, Coach.
I gotta hear this.
we got Eddie Guerrero versus Coach's boy Dominic Mysterio.
Stop it. Stop it. I am not trying to hear this. I am not, man.
This will be this.
Wait, what was the? I didn't hear. I'm sorry. What was it?
This isn't even. This
I
didn't hear it.
a
Who
real
was it?
conversation.
This ought to be.
This
This
isn't
ought
a real one.
this ought to be.
I didn't hear. I didn't hear.
So look,
Eddie Guerrero versus Dom.
So I mean, I think everybody's gonna say one answer, so we might as well skip this.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Y'all listen.
If it was Ray, I would have trolled.
No. We put it like this. Dom Mysterio on his best day that he doubled up on, right? He doubled up on that day, right? So he's 3 times better than he would normally be, right? So he's good. Then he doubled up, so that's 3 times as better, right? And then he even cheated, right? And then even tried to pay off some people, right? And then forged some signatures, right?
right.
And then kidnapped some people and forced them to vote for him. He still couldn't touch Eddie Guerrero.
All right, so this is a way better one. I think.
Yeah, I hate. And just let everybody know in the audience, I hate Dom. Just that's why he said that. He knows I hate Dom. I dislike that man very much. I hate his whole character. I hate his mustache. I hate his face. I don't like him.
This one's actually a really good one. Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes. Trick Williams or Carmelo Hayes. Go ahead and take the floor, Coach.
I'm not too familiar with these younger Thundercats. I'm gonna let y'all take these. Go ahead, Timbo.
I'm gonna guess them from what I've seen so far from both of them. I'm gonna have to go Carmelo. You talking about talent, Carmelo? I mean, don't get me wrong. What you call it? He's pretty nice. And he's already won the crowd over. So I mean, be ready for him to start popping. But I'm gonna give it to Carmelo. Melo don't miss. Melo don't miss.
Go ahead, Ja.
My bad, y'all. Where we at? Who we on?
Oh, I thought Ja is
There's Ja.
Ja.
I'm
Can you hear
having
me?
technical difficulties. Like every so often, like I just can't hear a single word y'all saying. Like I just have to keep leaving and coming back to hear y'all. But we all good right now. Apologies.
All right. Carmelo or Trick?
Oh, Melo don't miss.
Okay, I'm gonna call it what it is. It's way too early to be talking about these two versus each other. Trick just got to the main roster. Hasn't even been there a year yet.
Yeah, that's why I think it's perfect timing.
It's too early. You know, an injury can take one of their careers out. We don't know what they're going to be. We don't know if they're going to be staying in the WWE beyond a year or two. One of them could go to AEW, show their true talents, show what's being held back, and we look at them in a different light. It's really too early to tell. You know, it's not like Trick has been given a title yet. Guy hasn't been around long enough to. So we've seen Melo shine because he has a title. So I guess by default it would be him. But that being said, Trick has got the charisma and he's got the crowd that he does have. To me, it's too early. I get the question. I just think it's too early.
All right. So who you going with, Timbo?
Who was it thought of again? You said Trick?
Trick or Melo?
That's what I said. I said Melo don't miss.
Melo?
Yeah, I said Melo. I said Melo don't miss.
So it's 3. So there's Coach. Who did you say?
He wasn't sure.
I'm not familiar enough with these.
Okay, so we're just gonna go with Melo. We're just gonna go with Melo because I choose Melo too. This is a funny one. This is actually.
One thing. I do think Trick is going to be the bigger star when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
So one Trick, 3
There you
Melo.
go, Trick.
No, I'm saying Melo because all I can do is base it on right now today.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So this is actually a really funny one. This was just meant to be kind of funny. Andre the Giant or Brock Lesnar?
This is easy. This is totally easy. Does anybody want to go? I don't. Admittedly, I don't.
Listen.
I don't know if the younger guys. I don't know. You know who Andre the Giant is, but I don't know if you understand.
Oh, I was going. I didn't. I heard Brock Lesnar's name. I wasn't picking him.
No, check this out. Check this out. His nickname that I can say his title or nickname that went along with the Giant was the 8th wonder of the world. And I'm going to leave it right there. Go ahead, Timbo.
Before wrestling was mainstream, when it would still come on, being from New York, it used to come on Saturday nights weekly from Madison Square Garden. Like it was like 10, 11 o'clock at night. This is way back in the day. And Andre would maybe show up once every couple of months on TV, and it was a massive deal. He would be in the ring. He'd do a battle royal, throw everybody out. He'd do a tug of war, him versus 10 people. He would win. People would try to jump him. And the things they did with him was just larger than life because he was larger than life. This isn't a contest. As great as Brock is, and everybody loves the big fight deal with a Brock because he does carry that. Andre was on such a different level that unless you actually lived it, you'll never understand it.
So
he was literally the biggest thing.
Listen, it wasn't just that. Listen, they called him an 8th wonder of the world not just because of his size, right? Not just because of his size, because of his international fame. That was because of his international fame. It wasn't just his French. Size is why they called him, the 8th wonder. It was his international fame, meaning that man wrestled in Australia and everybody knew who he was. He'd go to Japan, everybody knew who he was. Europe, everybody knew who he was. United States, everybody knew who he was. I'm talking about whole continents, doggy. Whole continents.
There's a joke. There's a joke in the locker room. Zip, I'm probably sure you heard of this. The locker room called him the 8th wonder of the world because of the amount of beers he could consume. It's like he can never get drunk.
100 and something beers is
absolutely insane. Okay, Zip, I knew you knew.
Yeah, I heard that story before.
Absolute insanity.
And that's why the locker room called him it.
So
there's a picture of him holding an actual beer can, and it looks like he's holding a shot. It would be like us holding a shot glass.
You remember that picture of him holding that beer?
Bro.
Yeah, man.
It was so. It looks like he's holding a shot glass.
Nah. It looks like he's holding. Remember the Barbie Dream House teacups? Remember how when you grabbed your little sister's Barbie Dream House cup out of her dollhouse, like it was a toy, like it was on the ground or something, you grabbed it, or you might be playing tea time with your little sister because your mom's making you play with it, and you grab that little ass cup. That's what that beer can look like.
That beer can look,
it looked like he was playing with something out of Barbie's Dream House.
So I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna pick Andre, rightfully so, right?
Gotta be.
Yeah, okay, so I'm about to just play advocate right now. Brock has some more longevity. That's pretty much, when you talk about the longevity and length of their careers in the WWE, WWF/WWF, Brock clears him on that, right? We all agree on that. When you talk about longevity. Talking about the title reigns, the wins, all that stuff. Brock has some of the best feuds in his era ever. Some of the best. The matches with him and Kurt Angle are legendary. They're one-on-one. The feud with Kurt Angle in general. I mean, Andre is clear ahead. We all going to say Andre. I'm gonna just argue for the Brock part.
Okay.
Okay,
I just want to say one thing that you need to know, though. Andre was around during those territory days, and he still made time for the WWE in between territory. So
Yeah,
technically, he
the
was
Slam.
involved with the WWE since near its beginning.
So it was
Okay,
the
but
WWF, WWWF.
it was the WWWF that he would, and if you want to go before that, technically it was the Capital Wrestling Company, the
Yeah,
Capital Wrestling, and he was a part of that. That was back in the black and white TV days.
he was even a part of before it became obviously we all know Vince father had WWF, right?
yeah.
And Atlantic, whatever. But before Vince father even took over anything, he was around. So he's been doing things
Oh yeah, he
to
was
help.
around when
Yeah.
he was around when Vince wasn't even near close to owning it.
Yeah, he was around when Vince was an infant. Dang man.
But
So
yeah,
Listen.
real quick,
He was part of the circuit when Rocky, when he was
Rock's
part of the
father.
circuit when Rock, no, not Rock's father, when Rock's father's mother, his grandmother owned the wrestling.
Yep,
Yeah.
he wrestled for her promotion.
So
He absolutely did.
we're gonna run through 5 more of these, and then we're gonna switch it over to we're gonna do a quick rundown on a few matches of Friday Night SmackDown. And before that, we're gonna get a word from our sponsors, and then we're gonna do a quick rundown on Monday Night Raw. But before we do the quick rundown on Monday Night Raw, we're gonna hear a word from what the Not Move podcast got going on this week. So first, let's do this. This one I really like: Rhea Ripley or Bianca Belair. Start us off, Coach.
Rhea Ripley versus who?
Bianca Belair.
Mm. I would have to say, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Bianca Belair, I think they gave Bianca Belair the title longer, but I think that was due to injury. Because I think Rhea Ripley had reached the status, especially once she had beat Charlotte Flair. I think she had reached the status of, Supreme Queen at the time in wrestling. And due to injury, they had to relinquish her belt or whatever. But I think injury has hindered her career. I think injuries have hindered her career. So I'm gonna try to take the injury out of it and give a projection of what it would be. Both are fully healthy going through their careers, and I would have to say Rhea Ripley. However, Bianca looks way better. Let's not get that. Bianca's way better.
I'm going to give a very.
I have to say Ripley.
I'm going to give a very interesting answer to this. Rhea Ripley has probably had the better career up until right now, but this comes with a major aspect. We've seen shows get built around Rhea Ripley as a face. We've seen shows built around her when she's a heel, and I don't think there's much else you can do to evolve her character. Now she is what she is, and that's it. There's not much you can evolve her to, given her look. We've seen shows based around Bianca Belair as a face. And little girls, they love themselves some Bianca just like they love Jade. Just like they love Rhea. They don't like Jade now. But here's the difference. We have not gotten heel Bianca yet. And when that day comes, it will decide the true answer to this question. Because if she can make us hate her, then the answer is her. The problem I worry about is because everyone likes her, would we accept a heel turn? You understand what I'm saying?
Zip, you watch NXT or no?
Sometimes, not as much as I used to.
Most of her NXT run was actually a heel. She
Oh, I
organically
know
turned
that.
into
I
a
know
face.
that. But there's a big difference between NXT and the main roster. So
I
that's
need
why
that.
I've never.
No, I'm saying when I say that, I need that character back. If she's gonna go
Oh, I
heel,
got
I
you.
need that.
You want that? I feel you.
Yeah,
Hey,
I need that.
let me say I agree with you. She was a heel for I think just about all of her NXT run.
Yeah,
She might have had a face moment.
turned into a face when she came up.
Yeah. So we know what she can be. We just haven't had it yet. So I wonder, will it be accepted the moment it happens?
So are you going
Because
with
that's
Rhea?
going to be big.
You going with Rhea now, or are you going to go with Bianca?
I have to go with Rhea only because I don't think we've seen the best of Bianca yet. I don't know if we've seen the best of Bianca. I've seen what Jade is. Jade's not going to give us much more. This is it. We've seen her character. That's what she is. We haven't seen all of it.
So as of right now, it's Rhea, right? The mom.
Right
It's
now, it
Rhea
has
right
to
now.
be. Right now, it has to be.
Yeah, okay, we are agreeing. I think if we talk the next 5 to 10 years, it's going to be Bianca, but right now it's Rhea Ripley.
Okay.
Or like she likes to say, Rhea Bloody Ripley. So you know.
Okay, so Timbo. Alright, we're just gonna skip Timbo on this one. Jerry comes back. Oh, we'll get back to Timbo.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to rapid fire
Timbo,
these
Timbo.
Timbo.
Yeah.
Plus Jane can't wrestle.
Bianca or Rhea? Timbo.
Rhea. Give me Rhea.
So I guess I'm the only one going Bianca here, which that's okay.
It's not that you're the only one going with her. I just more has to be done with her character's
I mean,
development.
I agree with you, but me personally, because everybody has, like I was saying earlier, everybody has their own opinion on it. I just like her better as a wrestler, in my own opinion. When it comes,
So in terms of in ring and on the mic, I don't think there's anything Rhea does better than Bianca. I just think we talk about the impact. That's the different part. Her impact Rhea has been more impactful to WWE as of late over the last couple of years than Bianca. But I think everything else Bianca excels higher than her.
Bianca's also been out for the past year.
That is
She's also
true.
been out for the past year.
That is true.
And also we gotta remember what they tried to do with Rhea when she first came in. They pretty much tried to make her the new China. Like they tried to make her they tried to make her as the second coming of China when she first came out. That's why I don't understand why they made her lose all that weight, because now she looks funny.
So
she doesn't look nearly as thick as she once did.
Hey, fun fact, you want to know what her call up to the main roster was? Her first main roster fight was literally Mania. Charlotte. Yeah. Charlotte versus her Mania. If I'm not mistaken, that was her introduction to the main roster, that feud. Charlotte won the Rumble and went down to fight her for the NXT Championship. And Charlotte in the winner.
Right. But how they tried to promote her and bring her up, how they tried to bring her in leading up to that, is that they tried to pose her and they tried to, the thing.
Yeah, the whole Charlotte went there because Charlotte went there,
but the things they were doing with Rhea were similar. If you go watch China when she first came out, they were similar, right? With the minus of wrestling guys, because Rhea didn't really do that, but minus wrestling guys, it was the same. You get what I'm saying, Zip? The way they tried to present it, the certain way they tried
to make her as the dominant wrestler. But the problem is, once they brought in a few of these other big girls, they realized they had to switch gears on her to make her you have to be that wrestler.
Yeah, but they tried to make her as, because listen, when Rhea first came in, she was like the biggest female. Like she was a big ass Australian. like she was a big ass Australian. For real.
So just to keep us on topic.
Yes, sir.
This one, This one's a big and fire one. I think everybody's going to like this one, and I think it's closer than people think. They both had feuds against each other, and their feuds. First off, can I get a hell yeah? We talking about the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus the People's Champ, The Rock.
Oh, I'm not doing that. Keep me out of this one.
Robert, that's definitely illegal.
No,
Yeah,
we got
these two are joined at the hip. These two are joined at the hip, dude.
Hey,
That's
Coach.
Law right there. That's law.
Hey, yo, listen. You have tiers, right? You have tiers, right? You know how that tier goes? That tier has Rock, Stone Cold, and then everybody the fuck else.
Talk to him.
Like, listen.
Facts.
Talk to him.
Yo, listen. It's that is nah. Listen, they like that. They did. Yo, listen. They didn't like Rocky Maivia. They didn't like Rocky from
The Ringmaster.
Domination. You know what I mean? But listen, when they invented the People's Champ, they broke the mold. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so we got. So hold on, wait. Who's next? Zip. Zip said he's not in.
I'm not doing it. Here's why. To me, it's very simple. The Rock is played off of Stone Cold during his whole rise. Stone Cold played off. It was him and Vince McMahon, but The Rock needed an actual wrestler other than Vince to help his rise. And once he got by Bret Hart, once he got by HBK, they needed someone to carry for the next 5 years. That man became The Rock. These two.
Oh yeah, because Bret Hart left.
Bret Hart left. HBK left.
Retired. He retired.
So that left these two to go into a ratings war as the main people against WCW, and they won. You know what? These two are joined at the hip. You cannot talk one without talking the other. Their greatness is shared.
I'm gonna say, if you watch Behind the Ring with the Stone Cold joint, Stone Cold tells you that's why The Rock was his last match at WrestleMania. He didn't see it fit to wrestle anybody else because of how they partnered up and fed off each other and what they did for wrestling together as a team.
And he did come out of retirement until Kevin Owens, even though he almost did 2 times. They tried to do it with CM Punk. He declined it at the very end, or WWE did it. And then they tried to do it again, and then no, the only person that was truly able to get him out was Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Which is insane to say.
So I'm going Stone Cold.
But I'm going Rock simply because the moment that, funny enough, he lost this fight, but the moment that the ratings flipped for WWE and they ran away with it, was when Mankind won the gold, and when he dropped the belt to Mankind, and WCW said, Mankind is winning the WWE title. That's when the moment flipped, and you can't have that without The Rock, so that's why I'm going The Rock.
So you're going The Rock, all right. Timbo?
I'm going to go with the Texas Rattlesnake.
So the Texas Rattlesnake clears on this one, 4-1. So we're going to do 3 more on this before we switch to Monday Night Raw. But before that, hear a word from our sponsors. Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte Flair. Now, to me, this is easy. I'm taking Charlotte Flair. Coach, who are you taking?
Yeah, it's simple, Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, not much discussion for me on this Charlotte Flair.
She is the most winningest world champion out of all women, so Charlotte Flair.
Timbo?
Charlotte.
Charlotte Flair clears. All right. Going into the next one, the modern day Trish Stratus, Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus.
Don't disrespect Trish like that ever again, Rob.
One is a Barbie, the other one is a model. I don't see the correlation, but it's Trish anyway.
Trish all day.
I'll take a Tiffy. Timbo.
If you're taking,
You said Trish or Tiffy?
Trish.
If you're taking Tiffany Stratton, then you're either just trying to troll us, or
Hey, I gotta get the views out there somehow, Zip.
okay, that's what it is. Okay.
I gotta get the views out there somehow. We're taking Tiffy time over here.
I'm not taking Tiffy time right now. Definitely not.
Okay, so Timbo got Trish. So Trish clears 4-1. For the final one, man. Actually, let's do two more. You know what? Let's do two more. Because actually, no, I got three more. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. I'm taking Randy.
Come.
This is not a question. Randy Orton, move on to the next one.
We're taking a 14-time world champ versus a 2-time world champ.
Three times.
Three times.
Okay,
Man,
3 times.
I don't care if he wanted 10 more times. Cody's not there yet.
Cody is actually a really awesome guy. He is, personally. I was fortunate enough to actually meet him and talk with him. Awesome guy. Just straight up really is. Answer is Randy all day, every day. As of now.
Okay, so when Randy clears, Timbo, who are you taking though, real quick?
I mean, I ain't got no choice. Cody Rhodes, it was so. No, I'm taking Cody Rhodes, man. I don't know what y'all are tripping on. He's gonna finish the story. New chapter.
This isn't about who you like. This is about
Cody Rhodes loses 4-1.
Y'all listen. Check this out. There's a reason they elected to use Randy Orton to end Rock's reign at title at WrestleMania, to lose the belt in WrestleMania when he was going to go make that movie. That's why he was called the Legend Slayer. There's a reason they did that, right? Some reasons. Randy was picked to be that guy. Cody had to transform 4 or 5 times before they found the character for him.
He left and helped create a whole new company, their competition.
Yeah, right. So
he took his ball and went home.
Yeah, so
no, he did not. He took his ball and said, "I'm gonna come back with a bigger one."
That's true.
Yeah, we're talking career. So we're not talking, we're talking career up to right now. It's not even close, dog. It's not even close. It's Randy.
Hey, quick shout out to Cody Rhodes because he pays for his own pyro. So shout out to him.
And Timbo's defense, it's his opinion, and Cody Rhodes is one of his favorite wrestlers.
It's not about favorite wrestlers, though.
I mean, I feel him because you asked me who better than CM Punk. I'm gonna tell you nobody. But continue.
Hey, listen, the views don't went up, dog. I'm looking right now. The views are going up. Keep talking about Cody Rhodes.
Hey, man.
CM Punk better. Next question.
Yeah. Okay. So I got 2 more for us. Next one, Braun Strowman or Omos.
Strowman. Omos literally did nothing. Omos is better in WWE ID than he is in WWE. So, come on.
No, it's not just WWE. I said wrestler, the better wrestler.
Yeah, but again, he's only good at ID, which is a whole bunch of indie guys who he gets to throw around.
So you're going Strowman?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Coach, who are you going?
Strowman.
Timbo?
I'm going Strowman.
Zip?
If you watch that Triple A, I think it might have been Triple A Mania Battle Royal, their version of the Royal Rumble that they had almost in the ring with Mike Roman. That is the single craziest thing I have ever seen in the history of actual in-ring wrestling. To put that giant in there with somebody who's doesn't even reach up to his knee. My answer is almost.
I'm going
Just based on that. Just if y'all are basing this on guys that you like, I can base this off of comic spots, and that did it for me.
He said comic spot. Hey man, I'm not mad at you at all.
I'm going to must too. Fuck it. So we got one more. This might we're just talking about wrestlers just to get this clear, because last time I said this name, I got so much backlash on my TikTok. So we're just talking about wrestling, their wrestling career. That's all we're talking about. Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan.
Oh, okay. It's easy.
I got so much backlash one time for saying Hulk Hogan.
Say Hulk Hogan. No wrong with that.
So if we're saying in the ring, right? Just wrestling, pure wrestling. Who's a better wrestler? That's what we're asking, right?
No, it's like who's better to like everything. We basically said it earlier. Promos, everything.
The totality of what they brought to the table in wrestling.
So so put it like this, right? Hulk Hogan's impact clears, right? It's just like it clears. The gap is huge. However, the flip side of promos and wrestling is honestly the same amount of gap. So like, remember when Zip said about Hogan, Roman, Rock, Stone Cold? I'm doing the same thing here. I can't choose.
Okay. Coach. All right, we'll come back to Coach. Zip.
Let Timbo go.
Timbo.
I'm gonna have to go. I mean, what are we going off of? What are we going off of before I say this?
The totality of what they brought to wrestling.
Man, I guess it's Hulk Hogan. Ric Flair, he's a freaking.
Zip, I'll go before you real quick.
Go for it.
When it comes down to it, man, when I look at it, Ric Flair, yes, he did a lot for the company. Yeah, I mean, he wrestled still to this day. He's over there wrestling in other companies. But when I look at it, Hulk Hogan changed the WWE in his time being there. Without Hulk Hogan, I don't think WrestleMania would be what it is today, honestly. And people don't like to talk about that, but it's true. So I'm taking Hulk Hogan.
Ric Flair, minus a couple of people, was the single greatest talker in wrestling history. Not the WWE, not WCW, in wrestling history. His way of talking has been copied by The Rock, by MJF, by CM Punk. His style was emulated by millions of wrestlers.
You missed Shawn Michaels.
The list goes on and on of great ones who took that style from him. In the ring between these two, Flair will wrestle circles around Hogan, and Hogan has admitted that. The main difference between these two is impact. Flair's volatility on his ability on a microphone, him being able to reach the audience, talk to them, talk to the adults, not so much the children, but the adults, unparalleled. But when Hogan and that damn Hulkamania hit, the industry shifted from being a wrestling company, which is what the WWF was before Hogan, into a merchandising company, which is what they are now. And that began with Hulk Hogan. He was the catalyst for that shift. Now let's take it a step further. What is the single greatest heel turn in the history of wrestling? It was Hulk Hogan becoming a member of the NWO. Without question, it absolutely changed the industry for another company. So much so that the WWF, for the first time, didn't lead in ratings as a wrestling company. So who is better? Kind of depends on what you like, but for me, impact-wise, there's no question. It's Hogan.
Okay, so we got 3 Hogan.
Because we're going off totality. Because we're going off totality of everything. So we have to put impact in there. Because we're going off of everything in its completeness. Hulk Hogan, and I'm gonna be honest with you, and people can say what they want. Hogan clears Ric Flair. Clears it. It's not even fun. It's not even a discussion. It's not even a discussion.
Facts.
It's not even a discussion. Not even a discussion.
And that's why I didn't answer it, because it's so lopsided on both sides.
No. There is no Ric Flair without Hulk Hogan. Meaning, and now where's where I say this? Meaning, Hulk Hogan brought eyes not just to WWE or WWF. Hulk Hogan brought eyes to wrestling. Period. You tuned into wrestling. Period. Because of Hulk Hogan. I was there. I was a kid. I was arguing with my father whether or not it was real or fake. Dropped down arguments. Telling my dad to leave me alone and get out the room. Let me watch my wrestling in peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was there. I was there when Hogan beat the Iron Sheik and got the belt. I was there. Solid.
So you were at the stadium?
You know what I'm saying?
You was at the stadium?
No, I mean I was watching it. I watched the match. I watched the match. You know what I mean? I was deep in the wrestling. Right? So it's not even close. I mean, from the beef between Roddy Piper, Big John Studd, King Kong Bundy, and Captain Lou Albano on this side, and the Fabulous Moolah. You had Wendy Richter, Andre the Giant, Jimmy Superfly Snooker, Junkyard Dog, and
Common. They don't know nothing about that Saturday morning rockin' wrestling show.
That's just what I'm saying. Like that beef. That beef had Cyndi Lauper. Like.
Facts.
Then you had.
They don't know who Cyndi Lauper is.
Yo, listen, like this the people that Hulk Hogan helped promote and bring out. Mr. T, Tiny Juice, Debo. You know what I mean? Like, dog. The Sting. Hulk Hogan used to have his own TV show. Guess who his mortal dude was that he had to go against? Sting. Like, listen. What?
Yeah, Hogan.
You know what I mean? Action figures, cereal. Action, you know what I mean? Commercial. Listen, billboards, Hulkamanians eating your vitamins. Man, listen. I'm sorry. I am sorry. But what you gonna do when these 24-inch pythons run all over you? Clears, dog. It clears. Not even close. It's not even a debate.
Jet Steele and Will and Deal. Oh man.
I will say Ric Flair did have his quotes, but
he said
it was different.
Kiss stealing, jet flying, limousine riding. Oh
listen. Those words, that's that Muhammad Ali gift the gab, word to rhyme. I'm not taking that from him. But you're not even tuning in to see what Ric Flair is if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan.
Yo, Ric Flair is a part of two of the greatest factions of all time.
No, listen to me. I know about the 4 Horsemen. I was there for that too. I was there when what's the name left and they brought in Lex Luger. I was there.
Evolution is a mystery.
You see what I'm saying? Like, listen, I was there. Watched it all. What I'm trying to tell you is, you know why I got tuned into that wrestling? That was called NWS. You know why I was tuned into that wrestling? Because I was all because Hulk Hogan had me watching WWF. So Hulk Hogan had me watching all the wrestling.
Wait, Zip. The first time Rick went to WWE, he breached his contract to go back to WCW, right?
No, he didn't breach. He went through events and said, "Listen, I want to go back," because the crowd was still calling for him. They had run a pay-per-view match, and the crowd was chanting, "We want Flair" during it. So Rick went to Vince and said, when he signed with them, Vince said, "Listen, if you ever want to leave, let me know. We'll work something out."
Yeah, because his first ever match was the Royal Rumble, right?
Flair went to him and said, "Listen, Vince, grateful, but I really would like to go back." And Vince said, "Do me one favor." He said, "Do me a couple of favors." He said, put over a couple of people. Put over Kurt Hennig and put over somebody else. And who was Bret Hart. He said, put over Bret Hart and put over Kurt Hennig. And Flair said, "No problem, I got it."
And him and Kurt Hennig got a 5-star match, same thing with Bret Hart.
And they left on good terms, and that's why he came back later. There was never anything bad. There was never any ill will between Vince and Flair at that time.
Okay, because I never knew why he left. I knew he just stayed for a short period of time. He won the WWE title in the Royal Rumble. Then he lost the title to Hogan at Mania, right? Or was it Hogan or Savage?
He lost to Savage. He never wrestled Hogan at Mania.
That's the match he was supposed to. Before he left, it was rumored that him and Hogan will have a feud.
Vince didn't like them. They had matches, but Vince didn't like their match to be a Mania match. So we got Savage and Flair, and I think it was Psycho Sid and Hogan.
Oh yeah, you're right. And that was when missed his. No, that was later down. Wait, no, isn't that when Psycho Sid kicked out a leg drop because Shango came out late?
Yeah, well, the runway was so long.
Yeah, but he missed his cue regardless.
Yeah, it was kind of wild.
Okay,
hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. Ric Flair's best match was his last. To me, this is just to me, one of his best matches and most impactful matches was his last match with Shawn Michaels.
So what made that moment even more memorable was the "I love you" before the Sweet Chin Music.
Yeah, word is ball.
It was just the storytelling during the match.
Yeah, was the "I'm sorry, I love you," dog.
Yeah, that made it.
Dog.
Then at the end when he hugged him and kissed him on the head after he pinned him, because his face was like kick out, and then when he didn't kick out, he hugged him. It was just the moment that moment.
Yeah, like it was just different, and that's why I said, like, for me, impact wise, that was probably his best match ever.
Yeah, so and the reason why I said I want to stay neutral is because on one side, Ric Flair on the mic in the ring is so much better than Hulk Hogan, but you can't tell the history or the story of the wrestling in general without Hulk Hogan, the Hulkamania, Hulkamaniacs, all that. You cannot tell the history of the wrestling without Hogan. That's why I stayed impartial, because we all know Rick is probably one of the greatest we've ever seen in the ring. Talking about in terms of wrestling.
Showman in wrestling, absolutely.
Yeah, he's probably one of the greatest. But the history of wrestling will not be the same without Hulk Hogan.
Okay, so everybody's going Hogan on this. Hogan wins. That's all we got for that. We're gonna go quick. We're gonna go over Friday Night SmackDown, but before that, and before we go over Monday Night Raw, let's have a word from the sponsors.
Teaming up with BetUS, the sports book that lets you wager anywhere in the country.
And we're giving you a massive edge. Use promo code NOTMOVE when you sign up and get a 100% match on your first 3 deposits.
Plus, there's a 200% crypto bonus up to $27.50. Football, hoops, baseball, soccer, it's all in play.
Think you know sports? Ride with the underdog. Get in on Pick'em or Best Ball. Make your moves and watch the games come alive. Play $5, get 100 instantly when you sign up with promo code Not Moved. Turn every drive, dunk, and homer into a payday. Download the Underdog Fantasy app and start winning.
Need some new Not Moved drip? The In the Wickets hoodie just dropped. Super soft fleece, heavyweight feel, and the official NMP patch on the sleeve. Tap add to cart, check out, and let us handle the rest. In a couple days, it shows up at your door, ready to rock. Rep the podcast from the couch to the tip.
Oh, the Orton Elimination Chamber tee just dropped. Fresh out the box. Look at this.
That print is nasty. Chain link O, silver hit. It's tough.
It's soft too, y'all. Fits right. Little drip for the Elimination Chamber weekend.
We rocking these all season.
If you're part of the Not Move fam, you already know.
Jump on it before it's
Grab
gone.
yours now at Not Move Shop.
Today's episode of Not Moved is brought to you by Open Goal, the world's #1 backyard goal. If you love soccer but hate chasing balls into the neighbor's yard, this thing is a game changer. Its rebound net sends missed shots right back to you, and the side nets keep your landscaping and your windows safe. It's perfect for kids, for training, or just having fun.
Today's episode of the Not Move podcast is brought to you by Walmart.com. With our storefront in the Walmart app, you can get everything you need, pick up or have it delivered.
We ordered dinner while recording and it showed up before we wrapped.
Better good sweet corn and burrata ravioli.
Nerdy protein drinks, even St. Patrick's Day treats.
Walmart.com.
Episode of the Not Move podcast is brought to you by the MLB Shop. They have every team's gear, from classic caps to World Baseball Classic hoodies, all official and all ready for game day. Tap the link in our bio to head straight to the shop and snag your favorite merch.
Basketball nights just got even bigger. With NMP and MyBookie, you can bet on every matchup, no matter where you live. Tap in, pick your spread, and watch the action unfold. Start wagering in every state with NMP and their sponsor, MyBookie.ag. Use promo code NOTMOVE for up to $125.
The Not Move podcast is fueled by W Energy. Smooth, jitter-free focus, and flavors that slap. Mango, berry, watermelon. Whatever gets you locked in, they've got it. Hit up W.GG, use promo code Not Moved, and snag 10% off your order. Stay not moved, stay energized.
Today's episode is brought to you by the NFL Pro Shop. If you want to rep your squad with fresh gear, this is where you get it.
Jerseys, hats, hoodies.
Even the sideline stuff. It's all there and it's all official. Hit the Not Move link in our bio. Gear up for
right here on TikTok. The Not Move podcast presents you Southgate's Parlays. Break the bookies, not your bank. For just $9.99 a day or $49.99 a week, you get the daily fire picks delivered straight to your phone and a direct line to Southgate himself in our private Discord. Tap the link, grab your membership at NotMoveShop.
Not Move, fam. Southgate edition just landed and it's fire. Check the tee, watch out for the skis and the wickets. Hockey stick, cricket wickets, all vibes. We got hoodies, mugs, caps, beanies, whatever you need. Cop yours before they...
The Not Move podcast, man. Everything going good, man. You know, you got that W Energy drink, man. I had me a W Energy drink yesterday, dog. It's fire, man. I used promo code Not Move. Y'all should try it out. Anyways, let's get into this Friday Night SmackDown. We're just gonna go over a few matches. So we're gonna start off with the Randy Orton promo because he started it off on Friday Night SmackDown with a promo. But we're just gonna talk about it all at once. So let me get this all out real quick. Randy Orton came out, had a promo. Matt Cardona come out, so asked him what was wrong with him. Led up to a match. Matt Cardona and Randy Orton had a match. Randy Orton destroyed Matt Cardona, basically. Won the match. Cody Rhodes came out. When Cody Rhodes, this is at the end of Friday Night SmackDown. Cody Rhodes came out. He came to the ring. Everybody was holding them back. Jelly Roll came out. Jelly Roll got RKO'd. What's y'all's thoughts on this, man? Let's start off with you, Timbo.
You just got a taste of that RKO, man. I mean, Jelly Roll was looking like a Jelly Roll just laying there. But overall, I like how they're building. I like how they're getting ready to build this. And I'm excited, bro. I'm pretty excited to see what's about to happen, man, because all the hype is around Randy and everybody thinks that Cody's going to lose. I mean, I don't know, man. We're going to see a side of Cody Rhodes that we ain't seen. So I think the best time to do it is now.
Facts. Ja. Yo, Ja. I think his microphone's not working. We'll come back to Ja. Coach.
Read that one more time.
So What's your opinion on this Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes feud? Head into WrestleMania.
I think they're trying to give Randy one last ride. Randy's getting up there in age. I think this might be the beginning of the end, like before he retires. So I think they're giving this storyline. I think he's going to come out on top on this storyline, and then another storyline will be created. You know, I don't know with who. I'm trying to think maybe with who. But another storyline will be created, you know, to take it away. But I think this is one of Randy's last ride. That's why I think they're giving him this match.
Facts. Zip.
I said last week on this very show that they were going to put Randy into overdrive as a heel. What happens on the following SmackDown after that? We see them put Randy into overdrive as a heel. Listen, this is what I expected. They couldn't have two 50-50 matches like they have in Roman Punk, where the crowd is divided. They needed another main event where there was a clear face, Cody, and a clear heel, Randy. The problem was a lot of people like Randy, so they had to send him be as hated as possible. Now, I do expect Cody to get a little bit of get back, but Randy isn't done before we get to Mania. Believe that.
JB says he just had a big interview with a fighter. JB, tell us more about that. Hey, whenever you get a chance. Shout out to JB, man. He's doing all these interviews. Real quick, just had to shout out JB. Saw this comment, man. Shout out JB. But yeah, Zip, I totally agree with you, man. 100%. So Tim, what did you say, Timbo? Or what? No, where's Ja? That's who we're waiting on. He's coming back. There he is. I told him to leave and come back because he said he can't hear us. Something's going on with his microphone.
No, it's like every now and then I just like it just goes silent and I can't hear a single word. So like I'll see Rob's mouth moving or like the little thing moving around your names, your faces, but I can't hear a single thing.
So what's your thoughts on this Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton feud, basically?
I'm not satisfied till I see a punt kick.
Okay.
I think Randy is doing what they're doing, Randy is funny. I think great. What I think is going to happen is at Mania, Randy wins, Punk kicks Cody, he sits out, and then we get a Matt Cardona versus Randy Orton feud. Randy wins that feud, and then when Cody comes back, you know, Super Cody has to get the title back. He'll get the title back around SummerSlam.
I could see that. I could definitely see that. So I'm gonna get this all out at once. Sami Zayn had a backstage segment asking about WrestleMania. He said, "You're not in WrestleMania as of right now." Trick Williams was talking this because Trick Williams was told he was going to WrestleMania, right? So Trick Williams was going to WrestleMania. Sami Zayn ends up beating Carmelo Hayes for the open challenge for the United States title, and now we're getting Sami Zayn and Trick Williams at WrestleMania, but there is time for them to make this a triple threat with Carmelo Hayes. Do y'all think this is possible for them to make it a triple threat with Carmelo Hayes? And what's y'all's opinion on this so far?
Makes no sense to keep Trick and Carmelo away from each other and make that a singles thing. Plus, they've been building towards Sammy Trick for the absolute longest. They realized it was a marquee feud, so they put the title in it. That's all that really just happened.
I think there's absolutely time to put Carmelo in if they want to go in that direction. It actually kind of makes a little bit of sense, too, because now Carmelo could feel a certain way towards Sammy, but now he has to look at Trick. somebody that he has history with. This story basically writes itself if they wanted to go in that direction. Will they? I guess we'll see.
I think if this is going to tell us how they really see Trick, especially if they make it a triple step match. This will let us know how Triple H and them view Trick and whether or not they see him as having enough stain and having enough impact at this point in time to give him a belt on a stage such as WrestleMania. So this is gonna let us know what they think about Trick.
He getting the belt. I don't know about y'all. He's winning.
Real quick, shout out to JB, man. Just thought I would let everybody know with the Not Move podcast, everybody that's up here, man. JB has a fish. JB's it says may have got us commercials for, so he might have got us commercials for the BKFC, man. Shout out to JB. Hey, I just wanted to shout that out real quick.
Absolutely, shout out JB doing his thing. Yo, JB, Rob, Gremlin, they've been doing their thing with the interviews. Shout out.
So back to getting on topic. Yeah, with the Sami Zayn thing, I kind of didn't like how they took the. I much rather seen, but this is just my personal opinion, Melo versus Trick. But I seen what they were doing; they were setting it up, and it's going to be a good match either way. But for our next match, we had Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus the Bella Twins for a title shot for the women's tag team titles, and the Bella Twins win, man. So. Just to add this in there, this is what happened on Monday Night Raw. Because it ain't just going to be the Bella Twins in this match. It's going to end up being everybody. It's going to be every tag team. It's going to be like a 5-man tag team at this point. On Monday Night Raw, who was it that was in the match? It was Lyra and Bayley versus Nia Jax and Lash Legend. And it ended up being a DQ because all the tag teams came out there and attacked. So I'm thinking they're setting up a fatal 4-way or, like an Extreme Rule fatal 4-way. What's y'all's thoughts on this?
So it was confirmed that at Mania we're going to get a fatal 4-way tag team match. We're going to get the Irresistible Forces, Charlotte and Alexa. We're going to get the Bella Twins and Lyra and Bayley. It was confirmed on Monday. That's what we're getting. And I think that's a great match. I've been calling for it. The Bellas win. They're going to get the WrestleMania moment. I love that Lash Legend is walking into Mania champion. She's a future star. I like what they're doing.
Facts. Coach?
I ain't really been up on this story. So I'm going to let y'all handle this story.
All right, Timbo?
Same.
Okay, so we're just going to zip.
Okay, I'm okay. So, honestly, I was hoping that we would get at most maybe a 3-way match, but they turned it into a fatal 4-way. So be it. It's a way to get them all on the wrestling. So be it.
I think they did that because they don't want Lash or Nia to take the pin, the Bellas to take the pin. They added somebody in there to take the pin. I think Lyra or Bayley's going to take the pin. I think Bayley, Alexa, and Charlotte are the only people who could take the pin and not be hindered by the loss.
I hear what you're saying, but you also had to find a spot to put Bayley on a WrestleMania card.
Yeah, that too.
Have a WrestleMania without Bayley on it.
That's very true.
So this is kind of like a get in where you fit in. Let's all,
especially when she wasn't there last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you know what? We can put them in this match. They'll all have their moments to shine. We'll put the belts on. That's what this is. I do hope that Lash gets a chance to shine. I really hope he gets her home.
I mean, I think the Bellas win, but I think Lash is going to be the MVP of the match.
That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know. Again, aims to be seen.
because they weren't. But you see, they've been letting her really go in the ring lately. Like they've been letting her go all out.
Oh, she's a beast in the ring.
It's amazing, amazing. They even let her pin Rhea. Like they're really pushing her a lot more than I thought they would.
Yeah. Which one? Okay, so Rhea Ripley came out, cut a promo. Jay Cargo came out with her new fiction, and ended up B-Fab versus Rhea, which I'm pretty sure I kind of didn't watch that match. I kind of missed it. I'm pretty sure it ended in a DQ though. What do y'all think about this new Jay Cargill fiction? Who won? Timbo.
You said the Jay Cargill. I think it's all just filling, to be honest with you. I mean, I think they're just trying to throw something together just to. I mean, wasn't they literally just beefing and trying to get at her and all that stuff, and then now they're together type stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not. It didn't really move me like that. I wasn't really too invested like that.
This makes total sense to me. We've seen factions built like this before. This is not a first-time thing where people who have feuded have then become partners or teamed up in a way. It's done over and over. I like this faction. This is similar to what she had in AEW when she had her bags. They still haven't been given a name as far as I know, but I'm sure that's coming. And the thing about it that I like is B-Fab isn't there yet as a singles wrestler, but we've seen some promise that she could be something. There's some talent there, but she's not there built completely yet. So she's kind of like that, hey, I can still get my shine off of Jade. Michin, I like. I am a huge fan of Mia Yim, but it hasn't really hit the way that I think WWE wanted her to as a single star. Yet, if you put her in a faction where she can go a little more hardcore given her style, it really works itself into this group. So I'm a huge fan of this faction, and I'd like to see what they're going to become. So I think they got themselves something real good with them.
I can agree. Coach, you got anything you want to say to this? All right, we're just gonna move on. Hold on. Okay, this is the one I wanted to save for Ja, but he's having difficulties, so he's done. I got to do it just for Ja, man. Kid Wilson, Kid Wilson versus Jelly Roll. Kid Wilson lost to Jelly Roll, man. What's our thoughts on this one, man? Timbo, start us off.
Oh yeah. I have nothing to say on this one. I mean, I wasn't invested at all, to be honest with you, with this. I really whenever they started wrestling, I was watching it a little bit, but I really wasn't too much paying attention.
Zip, you got anything you want to say on this one?
Yeah, no, not really. I mean, it was just kind of, this was filler.
Okay, so Coach? All right, so let's just go to this match. Julia versus Tiffany Stratton, which Tiffany Stratton won. So I think this is going to lead to WrestleMania, Tiffany Stratton versus Julia. Well, what's y'all's thought on that WrestleMania, man? I think it's going to be a banger, me personally.
I think it's going to be a pretty good match. I think Tiffany's always put up a good showing, and I think this will be a pretty good match for both of them, really, to put the other girl over as well. Have a really good performance, and it'll be pretty good.
Zip?
I hope that's not the WrestleMania match. It probably will be, but I hope it's not. To I'm gonna be completely biased on this one, and I somehow hope we get a more intriguing match. These two just it just didn't do it for me. This match the matchup just didn't do it for me. Now maybe they can pull out some more tricks or they have something else in their bag that they can go to, but this match.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. They definitely could pull out some tricks. They probably could make it a triple threat or something. Add someone else in there. I would like to see Io Sky.
Yeah, there's nothing going on with her right now.
Io Sky
She's doing the whole, unless they're gonna put Io into the whole Kyrie and Asuka thing, and what else does she have going on?
I don't think she got nothing going on right now. So, I mean, why not? But before we still got to talk about Monday Night Raw. But before we talk about Monday Night Raw, let's hear what the Not Move podcast has going on. Hey, hold on, let me do this real quick. Sorry, y'all, it's my second time running this thing.
No, but Friday nights, 9 Eastern, it's the Dribble NBA edition on the Not Move podcast. We break down the week, the trades, the highlights, everything around the league. Tap in, chop it up with us, and get the takes that move the game forward. Stay not moved.
If you're craving baseball talk that doesn't flinch, tap in with us Monday nights at 8 Eastern.
It's the Rusty Mitt MLB edition of the Not Move podcast. Breakdowns, debates, all the swings and misses without the fake fluff.
Join us live or catch the replay wherever you get your pods. Rusty Mitt, not moved. Stay not moved.
Tap into the Not Move podcast every Friday night at 8 Eastern.
We're bringing the scrap sheet, UFC edition.
Every jab, every takedown, every headline.
All the fights, all the drama, all the picks, right here.
Watch live on YouTube or listen anywhere you get your podcast. Hit follow, hit subscribe.
And stay not moved.
Tuesday nights just got louder. RingSide ReWind is live every week, 9 Eastern.
We're breaking down Raw, SmackDown, and everything leading into the weekend. If it happens between the ropes, we're talking about it.
Deep dives, hot takes, and a few surprise
and
replays.
A whole lot of arguing.
Yeah, but the good kind. RingSide
Every Thursday night, the Not Move podcast drops a new episode of
In the Wicked.
Our deep dive on everything around the NHL.
We break down the plays, the trades, the stats, and the stories that matter.
Plus, a few hot takes along the way.
Join us live at 8 p.m. Eastern, or catch it on your favorite podcast app right after.
Same energy, same on.
The world's game has a new home. Tap into the Not Move podcast every Sunday night at 9 Eastern. It's the football edition, and I'm bringing you the El Uncle Max attack, everything World Cup, every angle, every goal. Breakdowns, laughs, and all the passion in the pitch. Stay locked, stay ready.
Morning bettors, welcome back to Angling the Odds on the Not Move podcast.
Every Monday and Friday, we tear into the lines, probabilities, and hidden edges across the boards.
We run the numbers, chart the trends, and find value plays so you can tilt the odds your way.
Live at 10:30 Eastern. Mark it, lock it, and join the conversation.
Yo, welcome back, y'all. That's everything the Not Move podcast has going on. Shout out to the Not Move podcast. Shout out to Timbo, man. GOAT. Shout out to Zit, GOAT. Hey, shout out to Coach for coming out tonight, man. Let's talk about this Monday Night Raw real quick. So, Monday Night Raw opens up with Cody Rhodes, man. And here comes Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon comes out. Yeah, Stephanie McMahon, what you doing here? And when she made a valid point, our last name's McMahon. Her grandfather invented this, made this. Let's talk about it. And then Cody Rhodes basically talked junk to her. And Cody Rhodes got smacked, man. Cody Rhodes got slapped. You heard that slap. And for a second, I thought Cody was going to do something when he grabbed Stephanie McMahon. He talking about something. Thank you. What are we doing? What's y'all's thoughts on it?
Please let me go first on this one.
Go ahead,
Nothing will. I remember when Stephanie McMahon made her first WWF appearance. Nothing will ever make you feel older than watching other people get older. Stephanie McMahon came to that ring looking, I'm not going to say she's elderly, but looking her age. And I said, hot damn it, I'm old. I'm an uncle and got to accept it. That being said, this was a great promo. It was a way for us to see that Cody now has to get into the right mindset because of where Rhea is. So it was a good kind of teaser for what we may soon see happening in the lead up to Mania, what Cody's mindset is going to be. So I enjoyed it.
I agree. I mean, I agree to an extent, but I think it should have been more, in my opinion. I think we should have saw a little more, but I don't know what it leads up to, so I just got to wait to see. Timbo, what's your thoughts on this, man?
I mean, you talking about between Stephanie and
Cody.
And Cody, I think she's trying to unlock something from Cody, man. I think she's trying to encourage him to. She's pretty much reminding him like who he is. But I don't think you really understand because you're walking around here and you're the champ and all, but you haven't seen the side of Cody. I mean, you haven't seen the side of Randy. So I think she's putting them on notice.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we have to wait to see. Second thing that happened on SmackDown, we had the Usos versus the Vision for the tag titles, which the Vision turned out to win. Logan Paul put on the brass knuckles. LA Knight attacked Logan Paul's. IShowSpeed ended up being at. Shout out to IShowSpeed too. He got cursed, man, and then he accidentally knocked out LA Knight and helped the Vision. So now he's as enemies with the Usos and LA Knight. Man, are they setting up is this the celebrity match? IShowSpeed, Logan Paul, Austin Theory versus the Usos and LA Knight. Is this what we're looking at, y'all?
So,
because man, IShowSpeed, man, as much as people say athlete or streamers coming into the business, IShowSpeed and Logan Paul, I will stick my neck out for those two. IShowSpeed has kept up with some of the best. He was raced an Olympic gold medal and kept up with him. Sure, he lost it, but he kept up with him. He's beat Ashton Hall in races. He's done wrestling with the Randy Orton, and Randy Orton said he has potential to be a wrestler. On top of that, he knows how to sell. If you go back and watch his training, look up IShowSpeed, Randy Orton training on YouTube, you'll see he actually is good at it. And he's an athlete that chose not to be an athlete, chose to be a streamer. And IShowSpeed actually has it, man. So when I think of IShowSpeed, man, I think he has it, man. I think this would actually be a good match. Zip, what's your thoughts, man?
Yeah, I'm with you on this. I have no problem with IShowSpeed. It's not like we're watching a Pete Rose go out there and bumper around. You have to give Speed a bit of credit. I mean, the guy took a full-on spear from
right
from Braun Breaker, just completely stiffing him on that one. Just straight up potato on that. So, you know what? I would not to say that he's going to compete at the level of a Bad Bunny or something, or even a Logan Paul, but I think IShowSpeed probably does have enough athletic ability to give us something we'd be surprised with. So yeah, I mean, should it be a trios match? I'd be in favor of it.
Facts. Coach, you got anything you want to add? All right.
Nah, brother. Y'all go ahead and take it home.
All right. Before we actually keep going, the Not Move Podcast. Wait, what just happened? Not Move Podcast has a WWE 2K26 giveaway. Yes, sir. And we got it going on, man. All you got to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel. Show proof that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. To JB, me, or A-Train. Hit us up on TikTok. Show us the proof. And we'll have more details on the giveaway. It's going to be coming soon. Stay tuned for that. 2K26, man. WWE. Let's get it. Okay. Hold on. We had Liv Morgan, man. She came out. She gave us a promo. She's Stephanie Valkyrie, man, or how Naomi would say it, Velcro. Stephanie Velcro. Man, she basically called. She said Stephanie's mother. Basically, she called her a puta, which, if you know what puta means, you know, this is on Millions, so I can't say the word, but you know, but yeah, and it led to Stephanie coming out, and they had an all-out brawl in the ring, and Liv Morgan actually lost that brawl. So for me, it's looking like Liv Morgan might win at WrestleMania. What's y'all's thoughts on this? Timbo, go ahead and lead us on this one.
Liv Morgan all day. I haven't really been. I have my eyes on it, and then turn away. But I mean, I don't know. It feels like I don't think their Judgment Day is pretty much almost disintegrated. So I feel like her partner in crime is going to turn on her. To be honest,
I can see that. What's your thoughts on it, Zip?
Yeah, I'm with you, man. The Judgment Day seems like it's hanging on by a thread now. I'm sure they could revitalize it in a way if they wanted to, but maybe it's time to let the ladies go off and do their thing. Let the guys go off and figure out what they're going to do. As far as Stephanie Valcour and Liv Morgan is concerned, it should be a good match. I'd be concerned by the fact that Stephanie really hasn't done much recently as the women's champ. So it seems like they're ready to transition a title over. I don't know if they're going to, but it kind of seems that's the trend that they're heading to. If that happens, it's not a bad call. Do I think there's a chance Stephanie could maintain the title? Yeah, I do. But it just seems like they're ready. From outside looking in, it looks like Liv is kind of being prepared to be the next title holder.
Facts. 100%, man. Because if Liv ain't prepared, man, she is losing that. She's not even getting that title. She's not gonna have a chance to get the title. But she's definitely going to be prepared, and she's definitely going to win that match. I got faith in Liv. I want to see Liv as champ again. Let's get it. Brock Lesnar called out Oba, told Oba to come to the ring. Before that, all the security came, and tried to stop him. Adam Pearce, he tore apart the security. Oba came out and tore apart the security. Then Adam Pearce got up in his face, man, and Adam Pearce got thrown, which Oba ended up getting fined. But then, man, this Brock Lesnar and Oba feud, how do we feel about this? Timbo, go ahead, hit me with this, man.
Yeah, it's building up. It's building up, man. It's building up, and I like it. I want to see these two heavyweights clash. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I really do like this build-up that they have. They didn't fumble it. Brock has done more to put over Femi in just 3 weeks worth of interaction with him than you've seen other people do. And remember, their interactions have only been for about maybe 30 seconds to a minute at a time. Brock has helped put Femi in such a position without them even having a match that it's unreal. We are seeing the importance of Brock Lesnar looking at what he's done with Femi. I think Oba should still win the match, but you looking into Mania, I am willing to believe that half the people out there believe, hey, Oba's going to win this. Brock has done his part.
I can see that. Before we get in, we got Kofi Kingston versus Penta. Penta won, of course. But after that, Javon Evans declared for WrestleMania, which led to a fatal four-way with Penta, Javon Evans. I gotta figure out the other two real quick. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Russell.
Is it Dom?
No, it's JD. It's JD McDonough. And I think it might be Rusev. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's Rusev. So you got Rusev, Javon Evans, Penta, and JD McDonough.
We haven't seen Rusev.
I'm about to fact check it, but y'all tell me how y'all feel about that.
I think it would be odd if it was Rusev, given the fact that we just haven't seen him. And now he's just suddenly going to appear at Mania in a ladder match of all things. So
That's pretty random.
Yeah, I mean, for all we know, he could still walk out with the title, but it just seemed kind of. Last time we saw Rusev, he was getting thrown halfway across the ring by Oba. See, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, so it's 5 people in this match. I lied. Okay, so y'all ready?
Okay.
You have, first off, I'm going to show it to you. You probably can't see it. But you got Dragon Lee, you got Rusev, you got Penta, you got JD McDonough, and you got Javon Evans.
One of these guys just doesn't fit. It's just weird. You got a whole bunch of smaller high flyers, and you got Rusev.
Oh, I think this match is going to be a banger.
Well, yeah, and maybe it's because Rusev is going to be the ground. He's going to be taking a majority of the high-flying moves. You know, that when if they want to do something crazy, they need somebody to catch them. That's where Rusev comes in.
What's your thoughts on it, Timbo?
I think it's well, so why is JD McDonough in this match again?
Don't ask. Because listen, before I tell, that will be the next topic. Just tell me what you think about this match. That's the next topic, actually.
You know what I'm saying? What's the match we're talking about?
So you got for WrestleMania, you got Penta, JD McDonough, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, and Rusev.
Yeah, I get the bunch of high flyers, but I mean, I can see Rusev like freaking dominating a couple of those dudes and tiring them out, and then somebody comes through and just wins. I mean, this could be could be a really good start for Javon Evans. To be honest with you,
Thanks. He made it to WrestleMania already, so
this is his opportunity to
youngest one to do WrestleMania.
This could be his opportunity for him to take advantage.
Yeah, if he wins the title,
for sure.
Even better. But after that, Dominic Mysterio came out. He called out Finn Balor. And now you got Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio in a last man standing match at WrestleMania. My thoughts on this match, I think it's going to be a straight up banger, man. I think Finn Balor is a talent. I hope he brings the Demon back at WrestleMania. What's y'all's thoughts on it?
I don't know if we're going to see the Demon Balor come back, but I think this and the ladder match are probably going to be, at least in ring wise, the craziest matches. I think Oba and Brock is probably going to be the crowd probably most into, but a match like this is probably going to have better in-ring action.
Facts. Timbo? All right. Let's just move on to the
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Okay, my fault, man. I probably had it muted. No, I'm looking forward to the. I'm waiting for them to unleash Demon, but that takes time, so I don't want to rush it. But I am excited for.
Facts. So funny enough, we were talking about this last week. We were talking about when is Seth Rollins going to be medically cleared. Seth Rollins was officially medically cleared on Monday Night Raw, and he attacked Paul Heyman, hit him with a chair. But after that, he got pulled out of the ring, and Gunther attacked him, put him in a sleeper. And it's official. We have Gunther versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. What's the thoughts on this match?
I think it's actually a good. That's a good idea. We get to watch freaking Gunther look stupid. Finally, it's gonna be a good match, though. It's gonna be a hell of a match. They're both grinders. One try to if those power bombs don't work, he knows he got to try to put Seth Rollins to sleep. If he doesn't put Seth Rollins to sleep, Seth Rollins is gonna find a way to curve stomp him a couple times and get him up out of there. We might even see a super curve stomp off the top rope.
Yeah,
So
I think this is an excellent match. I wish the build would have started a little sooner, but I understand why they couldn't. So we just kind of got to base this match off of the fact that we know we're getting two really good workers in the industry about to have a banger match. And it will be.
So one of the last things before the main event of Monday Night Raw, Raquel Rodriguez versus Io Sky. Io Sky ends up losing that match, but the Kabuki Warriors came out and kind of made her lose that match. What's your thoughts on that, y'all?
I wasn't paying attention to that one.
What about you, Zip?
Again, I like what they're doing between Asuka and Kyrie, and I hope we get Asuka versus Kyrie at the end, and they let these two ladies do a Joshi style match. Let them go out there and show what they can do, and not be restricted by WWE's whole punch kick style. Let them go out there and go all out, and that would be the match that's still good. I just don't know if we'll get that.
For sure. The last thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, and to end us off for the podcast, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns in a brawl, basically. Punk got the upper hand on Roman Reigns. I think this is telling me that Roman's going to win at WrestleMania, but Punk's in Roman's head for sure. And I think that this is how the bloodline comes back. This is how they're going to make the bloodline come back. Whoever wants to take it next.
I mean, I can. This is a good argument. That could be a pretty good argument. I mean, Seth Rollins. I mean, I said Seth Rollins, but CM Punk can win this match. I think it could be an interference. I think The Rock can come back and screw over Roman Reigns to set up Roman Reigns and The Rock.
I mean, that could happen.
And which got retained. So CM Punk retains his title and gets more than others. That's just my opinion. I mean, that can happen. But I mean, if they bring back another bloodline, like, is this the part where they bring Zilla in, or like, if you gotta like, what are y'all gonna do with the bloodline this time? You know what I'm saying? What can you do to make it better? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
I think that'll happen, but that's not going to happen at Mania. The majority of the people are going to have no idea who Zilla is. You're not just going to have them run into Mania as a big deal when everybody's going to say, who is that guy? But I do expect some sort of shenanigans during the main event. We just don't know what it is yet. Who's going to be involved in it yet? It's somehow the Usos are going to be involved one way or the other. But I'd still have this 50-50. More than likely, it seems Roman will win the title. I'm just not positive that he's going to win the title. You know what I mean? Like, there's still the chess pieces are still moving on this. But I do like the the story that's being told that these are just two guys who don't like each other. There's the respect is there, but the like isn't, and the respect is kind of dwindling. So I kind of like where this is going. This is a very intriguing thing that they have, and we'll see who gets involved. Could The Rock be involved? Could the MFT be involved? Could Solo be involved? Something's going to happen. We just don't know what. We just don't know.
So to end us off, before we actually end this off, I actually want to start a new thing to end the shows before I do the ending intro. Wrestler of the week, and it could be from the 90s, from when WWE began, from now, the impact they've done. Who are we going for the wrestler of the week, y'all? Everyone, who y'all want to go with?
You said wrestler of the week?
Yeah, and it's their whole career, anything you want to do. It's who you feel like should be the wrestler of the week.
For this week? Oh, man. Shit. That's a good question, Skip.
I'm going to give my wrestler of the week to somebody who last Tuesday put on an amazing promo. Somebody who flipped the entire script on one promo, and that was Zarya. Zarya had an amazing promo because everybody looked at her as the heel, and after that promo, you had to say to yourself, wait a minute, is she right? Is she not the villain, but a hero in the story as somebody who's standing up for themselves because they don't want to be overshadowed all the time? That's something each one of us can understand.
Facts.
That one promo changed the narrative of a story, at least up until this week. I haven't watched this one. So I'm giving my wrestler of the week based on last week's promo to Zarya.
Yo, Coach, you got a wrestler of the week? All right, Timbo, real quick.
I really don't have a wrestler of the week, man.
I'm gonna have to go with. We're talking about all time anything. Actually, I'm gonna have to go with someone that's in the indies that one day it's gonna be a future star, but right now he's
signed.
He's just grinding right now, man. I'm gonna have to go with Tommy Invincible, man.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going with somebody else. Okay.
Or and also Zilla, man. I gotta have two of them. Zilla too.
You know what? If you're going to, I'm throwing a second one in there. Props to this guy because he just signed with TNA. The guy with the best theme music in all of wrestling right now, Ricky
Sosa. Bam.
Yeah, he
Sosa.
just signed with TNA, and the guy can go in the ring. So
that's what I was trying to tell you, Robert. Sosa. Bang.
He's got the best entrance in wrestling right now.
Yes.
So Timbo, you sure you don't want to do one, man?
Give it to just say Sosa.
Yeah, I mean, I've been seeing Sosa, man. I've been seeing a bunch of Sosa videos, man, and he's really popping.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So y'all, I just want to say real quick before I end the show, this has been one of the best shows we have done on RingSide ReWind. This has been 2 hours and 10 minutes long. We have talked it up, man. We've done a little game. We talked about Monday Night Raw. We talked about Friday Night SmackDown. We've averaged 20 viewers for the night on all platforms. Yeah. Thank y'all for coming out. Thank you, Timbo. Shout out NNT. Shout out Zip. Everybody go follow him. Boombox. He's on TikTok. Go follow Timbo on TikTok. Shout out Coach Common. He's with NMP. He's with us, guys. Hey, shout out to Coach for coming out, man. This has been a great show, Coach, and you stayed for the whole show. Thank you, Coach. And this has just been a great show. Shout out to all y'all, man. And
thanks for the invite.
As always, stay not moved and get ready for WrestleMania.
Yes, sir.
We out.
This non-casual podcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or reused without the authorized written consent of the Not Move Podcast Network. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.